Well, it's time to get ready for winter. It's time to get this wood stove ready, but I've got a little bit of a problem. I need a grate. The one I had last year lasted 2 years. I'm going to show you how this time how to cut it up and make it fit. The box itself is about 2 by 2, give or take, but I need it down a few inches smaller than the one I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you how to cut down one that you get from the local hardware store and make it fit to make it do. Got some pine cones on the left, and we've got our legendary Wall Street Journal on the right. That stack there will last, half of it will last through the winter and give me a good fire starting capability. And as you've seen from previous videos, Wall Street Journal is the best way to start a fire. This is the grate I've got to cut down. I've been doing this for like 20 years. These things last about 2 years. Core here burns out, melts down. What I have to do is cut here, here, and here, both ends, and then make it fit. So you just take your saw, put in a metal cutting or blade, and then start trimming. Don't forget your eye protection and that kind of stuff, because I don't want to listen to it or see it anyhow. Got a little piece of floor laminate underneath here, so I don't like this carpeting on the carport here on fire. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is what it looks like when it gets back in the house. You might notice the little grill over here. It's what we use for the 2-block rocket stoves. That fits right in here. Gives it a little buffer. It lasts a little longer than I go through about 2 or 3 of those a winter. This is what it looks like when it's installed. I think I'll wait a while, maybe tomorrow night or something like that. Next time I get a fire, I'll show you what it looks like with a fire in it, so we don't have to wait for another test. This is the wood pile. Far row is ponderosa pine. First couple rows are cedar. Cedar burns really good, really hot, easy to start. Clean ash, really a good fire. I'll show you what it looks like later, hopefully. This is their coal bin, obviously an old water trough, but what's significant about it is somebody wanted to get rid of it. So if you look at the bottom there, you can see a little bit of a hole, which is why it didn't hold much water. It works great for coal. You can get 1,000 pounds of coal in there. Just found out a little while ago I could get some coal, so this is what it looks like before, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. And this is what it looks like full. And we have a second one. This one actually holds water. It's really good in the summer. If you wanted to, you can fill it up with water and have a poor man's, well, not a sauna, just a tub. Take a nice hot bath. And this is what the little one looks like full, ready for winter. Well, it's time to get this fire started. I know everybody knows how to start a fire in a fireplace, but what I want to show you today, or tonight, is kind of the principle. We did the rocket stove, and using the same type of rocket stove principle in setting up the breathing of this stove and the way the wood breathes. Now we've got some cedar here, or a popular Wall Street Journal, a little breathing device, and our fire starter. So what, first, put these in, get them facing the center obviously. Once What's nice about cedar is it's got its own kindling. Put these in close enough to where there's enough room for the air to breathe through this vent. This is the nose. It just kind of sucks it in here, comes through here, and out the top. You don't fold these up real tight. Tight enough that they'll burn, but not too tight if they go out. I found that 3 worked after about 20 years of doing it. Put these on top. And this piece on the top, kind of facing down like that. So what it's going to do, and we'll do time lapse, and so you don't have to watch the whole fire starting. Now we have to make sure the vents are open. You can see the fire's started and the smoke is going back, which means it's breathing. The smoke starts coming out, you need to set a draw again and get it to breathe, and put some paper in the back and start the fire. Now to get it going, this is what this thing is really good at. And we'll let it get going for a while. Now it's starting to get to where it's burning well, but I want you to notice the way it breathes when I close the door. You'll start to hear kind of a chugging sound, a rapid breathing as it were. This is the ramjet type of a situation. Ramjet fighter back in the early years, there was a ramjet engine, and they never found out how fast the aircraft that had the engine could fly, because it would only keep up with the engine to a certain point. The ramjet was such that the faster the air came in, the faster the engine can go, and it went so fast that it exceeded the capability of the airframe, and so they never knew how fast the plane would fly because the plane couldn't keep up with the engine. This is the same type of principle, where the more air that goes in there, the faster and hotter it'll burn. Now the air is coming through here, it's going through the center like the rocket stove, out the back, up the top. And now what we would do is close the door, close this vent, and shut down the top. Now it slows down a little bit, but you see that the fire's burning from the inside out, obviously. You've got air coming from here to the center, here to the center, here down, and the air blowing through. You get a really good fire. So it's kind of a rocket stove, and just how to cannibalize some parts, either in the coal bins, cutting off and making a grate fit. Now, an hour or two from now, once this burns down and we get just ashes in there, that's when I would bring in the coal, stack it up, bank it, fill it all the way up, and then shut the vents down, close it all down, start the timer on the fan in the back so it'll run most of the night, set it for 2, 3, 4 hours, and it'll run all night. Remember to subscribe, throw a like out there, and ring the bell. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.